Hello there and welcome to your Mondays this morning.
And so, look, we're going to start the show today with very heavy hearts, as it was announced just last week that our wonderful Hollywood reporter, Sam Rubin, had sadly passed away, aged 64.
As a multi-Emmy award-winning fixture in Hollywood, Sam's signature style not only made him an industry titan, but a favourite with celebrities on the red carpet who all thought of him fondly.
Yeah, for decades, audiences across the world welcomed him into their homes as the seasoned Hollywood reporter and friendly face that he was.
He became a household name on US TV station KTLA, where he woke up Tinseltown every morning for over 30 years. His legacy was felt when his colleagues and friends at the station announced his death.
We have the profoundly sad duty to report that our friend and colleague Sam Rubin has died. Our hearts, as you can imagine, are broken. Quite simply, Sam was KTLA. From his time on the KTLA 5 Morning News to the many award shows and other shows that he hosted, his laugh, his charm, his caring personality. To all of us he shared his mornings with on television, and to those he worked with behind the scenes at KTLA, we will not forget him. The role that he cherished most was husband and father. His wife, Leslie, his kids, Perry, Rory, Darcy, and Colby. Our thoughts are with you and the rest of Sam's family.
Just see how special he must have been to all of that team as he was to us here. He will be dearly missed. Our thoughts are with Sam's wife, Leslie, and his 4 children, and, of course, his KTLA colleagues at this time.
Having started here at This Morning in 2016, Sam brought with him his knowledge and expertise to share the latest from Hollywood with us, and he wore his skills so lightly. Let's have a look at why he really was the best in the biz.
On Friday, we learnt the devastating news of the death of our dear friend, Sam Rubin. Born in February 1960 in San Diego, Sam grew up dreaming of a career in the entertainment industry, and after working for several local news outlets in California, he joined KTLA in 1991 and quickly made a name for himself. For over 3 decades, Sam was well known to millions in Los Angeles as KTLA's Hollywood reporter, during which time he built strong relationships and friendships with some of the world's biggest stars.
Taylor Swift playing her Taylor.
Sam Rubin, ladies and gentlemen, a man with his finger on the pulse. Put your finger on the pulse. Right. On the pulse of show business.
Earning him the affectionate nickname Hollywood Sam.
My grandmother's here. She loves you.
Shampoo and conditioner, or just shampoo? What is the hair regimen, Jared? Good morning to you.
Well, you know, my friend, it's a toupee.
Now they're kicking me out of here.
Listen, it's not fair. And how many years have we known each other? 30, probably? Yeah. It seems like you should get some more time. But no, get out.
I've got my mate Sam Rubin, he's live in LA. Morning, Sam.
In 2016, Sam was welcomed into the This Morning family when he brought us the first of what would become many celebrity and film updates from California.
Well, let's talk about television's biggest night, the Emmys.
It's our Sam Rubin. Look at him getting all British.
Over the following 8 years, we were treated to regular appearances from Sam.
What is this announcement all about? Oh, look at you, Bond.
Looking good. His effortless charm and humour ever present as he brought us the latest from Tinseltown.
In the telling of the story, she brings up Alison and Dermot again and again, the need to speak up.
What? I'm in the book.
Where are we, Sam?
Great ring light, by the way. You don't need it. You're beautiful already.
Few knew the entertainment world as well as Sam, a man as professional as he was endearing, and his loss is keenly felt by all of us here at This Morning.
You want the lifeblood of the business of show. Let's spell it out. S-A-M-R-U-B-I-N. Sam Rubin, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wow. I mean, Tom Hanks, amongst the many celebs that have paid tribute, Tom Hanks. Yeah, he just says, Sam Rubin, you were missed. A good guy, that Sam. It sounded like Woody was shouting out his name at the end.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, you can see why he was loved by so many people looking back at all those amazing clips.
And someone that knew all too well just how special Sam was as a reporter and as a friend is LA correspondent Ross King, who joins us this morning. Good morning,
Morning,
Ross.
Ross.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Such a sad time.
It is such a sad time. Thanks for joining us this morning. It was such a shock, I think, to everybody.
Oh, completely. I was actually in Las Vegas at the time, and when the news came through, you know, and again, you know, you saw the report and you thought, no, this just can't be true. And, you know, I'd been with Sam at the Oscars just a couple of months ago, and we chatted, as we always did, and, you know, we're great pals. I was so lucky that when I joined KTLA myself, we worked together for 6 years, and he was so helpful and insightful. You know, he was the local boy, so, you know, anything you wanted to know about Hollywood, he could certainly tell you. And, you know, within the business as well, that he would have these chats where he would say to me, you know, and Kat, you know this about American television, he would say, you know, Ross, they all seem very friendly, but let me tell you, they would eat their young. And I always thought
He's not far off.
was such a good bit of advice. It was a good bit of advice. I know that mischievous, you know, he would try and get you to do the most outrageous things and try and get you in trouble and then go, not my fault. But he had that wealth of experience, which is so rare in the business sometimes. And, you know, as you guys know, sometimes we all have to tap dance on the red carpet because you have no idea what's happening or who's coming next, and you don't know who some of these people are. And Tam could do that. He had an absolute art.
I think the other thing, Ross, that you know very well, that I've done it as well, is when you end up doing those junket interviews, which you might get 4 minutes in America, you maybe get 7 minutes here. It's very transient. You're in and out very quickly. There's 23 different or 80 interviews that some of these showbiz, these actors and actresses might have to do. And you get that sense, you know, when you saw Tom Hanks talking about him so warmly, that he really left an impression on the A-listers that he interviewed.
Yeah, he certainly did. And also that wonderful thing that KTLA, you know, the most watched morning show in Los Angeles. So the stars would wake up to the show. And at one point, I was doing the entertainment on the nightly show. He was on the morning show. And, you know, our paths would cross. I'd fill in for him sometimes. And, you know, you would realise that, of course, these stars were actually watching the show. And that was one thing that Sam said to me when I joined. He said, just be careful what you say on air. And it did happen. You know, I remember one time coming off air and then somebody said, oh, yeah, Julia Roberts has said this. And I was like, oh, what her PR? They went, no, Julia Roberts called in. And that's what it was like. And they saw Sam as a great friend. And he was just a lovely man. You know, I was lucky last year to go back onto KTLA, and I was promoting a book, and you know, he welcomed me back, and he always wanted to do things differently, which is what I always loved. And when I got back, he said, right, let's do this skit where, you know, you've locked me in the dressing room and you go out and you do my entertainment report, and I will come back and I'll look annoyed and all that stuff. So he loved it was that sense of fun that I just loved about Sam, plus with that incredible knowledge and, as I said, that experience. And I still can't. I get lost for words at times, you know. He's just a lovely man.
I think as well, you're right, he has the knowledge, he has the know-how, but it's also the fact that as you watch him, and it doesn't make any difference whether it's Kermit the Frog or Tom Hanks, you can just see how much he really, truly enjoyed what he did and how much he loved it.
It's so true, Kat. And you know, this is what seems strange, and I was thinking about this on the way into the studio here in New York. I thought, Sam would have loved this, and I hope, Sammy, you're looking down and seeing how much love there is for you, because it's remarkable. And you know, Sam loved being Sam, and he loved being on camera, and he was loved. And I think that I just hope he can see it. I hope he can see the love that he's got from the industry. That people are talking about him so much, that it's making such big news. And again, the outpouring of grief from people within the industry and those stars that loved him as well. So Sammy would have loved this.
Ross, we've got some of those tributes here because it really is testament to who he was and how much of an impact he had on those celebrities that they've come out to share some of these thoughts. Jamie Lee Curtis. There was no one more enthusiastic about his job than Sam Rubin. I've known Sam for most of my career. He had a light in his eyes early morning as he started his daily work. Out of all the people that I've known throughout my career, he was one of the happiest for my success. He's a great example to us all.
And going back to what you said, and some of these Hollywood actors and actresses, sometimes they're doing it all day, talking. Ryan Reynolds says, even if I was on my 85th interview that day, I was always happy to see Sam. Even if he was on his 85th interview, he always brought genuine kindness, curiosity, and an outside-the-box question.
Ben Stiller, so sad and sorry to hear of Sam Rubin's passing. Consummate pro. I did my first interview with him in something like 1993, countless times over the years. He loved actors and movies. He made everyone feel comfortable. It was always fun and easy. He was an institution. We have lost him way too soon. Sending love to his family.
Reese Witherspoon, a wonderful man who made so many people smile. Sam, you will always be remembered with fondness.
Viola Davis, R.I.P. Sam Rubin, your professionalism was unmatched by your kindness and humanity. I will miss your presence on the red carpet. God bless your loved ones. Godspeed.
William Shatner, condolences to the family of Sam Rubin.
I mean, Ross, when you look at that and you hear those, and there's plenty that we haven't said as well, you just understand the legacy that Hollywood Sam, as he was known, is leaving.
Absolutely, it's an incredible legacy, and you know his kindness as well. At times, when I left KTLA, he was the one who actually threw the leaving party for me, and I was like, Sam, this is just so kind of you. And he was like, no, I'm just making sure you're leaving, you know. And that was always the great thing about him. There was that mischievous glint in his eye, which I absolutely loved. And you know, I'm going to miss it so much, and I know everyone. I've spoken to a couple of his colleagues there at KTLA, and it's a devastating loss. He will be remembered so well, so fondly, and all the accolades that are coming out now are so well deserved.
And then one of his colleagues actually said the role he treasured most was father, husband. How are his family, Ross?
I mean, they're obviously just, you know, completely devastated. I believe that his son will possibly be speaking on KTLA later on today. But you know, our thoughts go out to Leslie and the children. I just can't begin to imagine what they're going through. And again, it was just that shock, you know, that on Thursday he was there on air, being Sam as usual. And then Friday morning he was gone, and that's the shock. And again, I think it's that call to everyone, which is the DM has to be carpied, and nobody carpied the DM like Sam did in his career.
I think that's a brilliant tribute, Ross. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, it's an emotional time.
Thanks,
on a
guys.
day when usually you'd be celebrating with your good mate Lorraine on her BAFTA success. It's just testament, isn't it, and reflection that how short life can be. You have to grab these moments and make the best of every single second that we have.
Absolutely. Sending you lots of love, Ross. Sending you love.
Thank you, Ross.
Kat.
And thank you to all of you viewers as well. Lots of you have been getting in touch. Sarah, Dorothy, Lucille, Stephanie, Sarah and Katie. I just want to read you out Rosemary's, which sort of sums up everybody. I'm totally shocked. Sam was such a lovely, down-to-earth man who was a joy to watch. Incredibly sad news, condolences to his family. And I think anybody that was able to share that enthusiasm and passion for what he did and to translate that through the screen so our viewers can enjoy it, just like we enjoyed interviewing him. Not enough for me and you, of course, is sort of credit to what he did and how passionate he lived his life with such a glint and a smile on his face as well. He will be sadly missed.
Remembering our Hollywood reporter Sam Rubin, who passed away on Friday. We'll be right back after